Hello, warm greetings from Abunx team. This is Erica Shuvra Halder. So, big well wishes to all the youth of this world at this moment, that in this occasion of International Youth Day. So, as we all know, that approximately 16% of the global population, which is about 1.8 billion people, are considered as the youth, which is a huge, segment of the society. We who are known as the youth of this world right now. And if we consider Bangladesh, about 28% population is considered youth, especially within the age ranging 15 to 29. So roughly about 47.6 million young people. So that's a significant demographic group lying there in Bangladesh, especially if we say about in Asia and Africa zone. So in this shifting world and this rapidly shifting world's transitions, youth has been playing a very significant role, and the world's sustainable development issues and the global warming themes all are actually aligned with this upcoming emerging population, which is considered as the youth of this world. So we, amongst team, would like to tribute today's discussion, I would say interactive discussion among myself, Erica Shuvra Halder, and our CEO, Mr. Mustafa Rahman, is going to be a discussion tributing the youth population of this society. Especially, we will discuss about Bangladesh's prospects, youth generations, emerging career lines, and the thematic areas where they can focus on. So, I'd like to pass on to our CEO, Mr. Mustafa Rahman, to speak from his perspective on this International Youth Day. So, Mustafa, over to you.
Thank you very much, Erica. Happy International Youth Day. This is a fascinating day, 12th of August, and youths across the world, they are celebrating this day. And not only them, people like us, the international organizations, and those who believe in the power of youths, they can't afford to not to celebrate this special day. This day is not only for their celebration. This day is also a tremendous opportunity for the children, those who are on the verge of becoming youth, as well as those who have crossed their youth age, and they would probably keep on sharing their ideas in relation to youth development, not only in our respective countries, but across the world. So, Erica, you have nicely mentioned about youth's prospects. Just to give you a hint, some of the top line snapshot that we'd like to share tonight. Globally, 450 million young people lack adequate skills to succeed in the labor market. This is as per UNESCO. In Bangladesh, youth unemployment is 60.8% NEET, not in education, employment, or training. 30.9% female NEET, much higher as per international labor organizations. And adolescent mental health is also something to think about. Globally, 1 in 7 adolescents experience a mental disorder. These are some of the top lines in relation to your skills and employability. And we'll also share some ideas about technology, AI, exponential area, then youth, the mental health, green sustainable economy and youth, as well as active citizenship and civic engagement, because they are the leaders for tomorrow. I would say they are not tomorrow's leader, they are the leaders today. So it's up to us how we facilitate a platform where not across the world, if we consider the context of Bangladesh, youths are tremendously potential. Erica, I'm sure you'll be sharing some of the statistics in relation to our youth dividends and so on, but we need to let them grow like bonsai tree. It doesn't matter how big the pot is, it grows as big as the pot, size of the pot, but if they're allowed to grow in the open space, they will grow like bigger like any other trees. So with that note, I will pass it on to Erica again. Over to you.
Well, absolutely, Mr. Fiz, I would like to second with you what you have said so far, that the skills development and areas where the entrepreneurs of today are coming with their startups. And if we look at the Bangladesh's current scenario, we can see a lot of franchises and startup companies, especially for, specializing on those renewable energies. They are coming up with solar panel installations ideas. They are coming up with climate smart agriculture initiatives like energy efficiency using different tools. And also, I would say not only their skills and expertise are limited only in Bangladesh. It has been, growing towards all the other parts of the world too. Our youth and population is growing with their expertise, and I would say that they're flying with their wings and wishes to, sustain the world's shifting trends and issues. So, if we look at some certain themes, Mustafa, is like, say, for example, you have aligned the mental health issues and technological inclusion. So, if we look at the broader thematic areas like circular economy practices, where waste reduction comes terms where recycling, upcycling, eco design, and product lifecycle management is a big issues since long in worldwide. So we have been observing that today's youth of Bangladesh is also coming up with, as I was stating, that some interesting, waste reduction areas. Like in my former organization, I was exposed to an organization who are, collecting garbages from household, and also they're categorizing the garbages, and then they're processing those into, using them in the plants, and then they're trying to produce some products from those. So I would say like those are very interesting ideas, and some of us were, laughing at first phase, like, oh my god, what are they thinking, like, garbage man, who are they? But later on it turned up like they are the, as you have said rightly, that they are the leaders of today. So we can see a great potential for our upcoming, I'm not saying again upcoming, who are the youth today and leading the new practices. And if we also look at the environmental data and technology area, where GIS mapping, climate modeling, or I would say like sustainable analytics, these areas are growing tremendously. Prospects worldwide, not only in Bangladesh. And Bangladesh has also a great prospect because of the largest population, as I stated already, that about 28% population who are youth today in Bangladesh have great prospects. And technology has been a blessing in a way. But absolutely, what you have said, that in another way, all things have their positive and negative sides. So while using the technology, especially the social media, we have seen that some of the effects are actually devaluating some of the moral values of our youths today. So definitely these are like the pros and cons of every transition. So I would say definitely our youth are very concerned and cautious today nowadays. If we look at the brighter side of the society, and they are playing great significant roles in restructuring our country policies, in restructuring our business environments, coming up with the innovative ideas, especially in terms of, as I stated, some areas like energy efficiency, and coming up with climate smart agriculture. So as you have worked along with the child protection theme, and as you've already mentioned, that they're the upcoming youth, and also we both worked a lot for the skill development entrepreneurship programs. So do you like to talk about the nature based solutions or green entrepreneurship, Mustafa, if you'd like, or any other thing that actually striking to your mind right now?
Yeah, thank you, Erica. Well, you made a very good point. Tonight, actually, this we just want to remind ourselves it's a night for celebration, especially it's a even day in many parts of the world. So we thanks, Erica. We don't want to get into those technicality, but would like to just to celebrate like what youths are doing across the world in terms of becoming a green entrepreneur, or even a millionaire or billionaire. Even those who are under 30. As of 2025, there are just 21 billionaires under age 30 globally, an extremely rare group. Nearly all inherited their wealth with only two self-made billionaires, E.D. Kreben, 29, stakes.com. If you go out there, you'll get to learn about him, and Alexander Wang, 28, Scale AI. As per the Forbes, the Times of India magazine, the youngest billionaire, Johannes von Bambach, he's from Germany, is just 19 and worth around 5.4 billion, inheriting his fortune from Boringham Inherim, the Indian Express. Forbes. The inheritance trend dominates for the first time since 2009. None of the billionaires under 30 are self-made. This is the statistics. But on the other hand, there are a number of millionaires who are under 30. Roughly 8% of the millionaires in the US are under 30. A small share. Many have amassed wealth through high paying tech roles, smart saving, inheritance, or early investing in cryptocurrencies. Well, youth power that lies in innovation, entrepreneurship, and social impact. You talked about green transition, and in terms of innovation and startups, Erica, programs like MIT's 100K entrepreneurship competition exemplify youth-driven innovation. Since 1990, it has launched over 160 companies and created 4,000, over 4,500 jobs, raised 1.3 billion in follow-on funding, and generated an aggregate market value exceeding 15 billion. And entrepreneurial trends and barriers in the EU: 39% of youth 15 to 30 express a preference for self-employment over traditional jobs, but only 7% actually become self-employed. If youth entrepreneurship matched over older cohorts 30 to 49, there could be 3.6 million more young entrepreneurs in OECD countries. And we call it Gen Z as the most entrepreneurial generation. And we have seen in Bangladesh what these young people can do. A poll trend found Gen Z born mid-90 onwards leads an entrepreneurial ambition. 76% don't plan to stick to a 9 to 5 jobs. 53% are willing to take the significant financial risk, and 77% feel confident in launching their own venture. and you're leading social and tech startups. You have also hinted, Erica, in the UK, the number of Gen Z company directors has surged 42% last year, and record high young earners under 30 are surpassing 1 million each year. Even in our neighboring country, India, over 300 students took part in a youth startup event focused on innovation, AI, and future readiness. Youth entrepreneurs are also spearheading climate-focused ventures in Africa, thanks to programs like the Tony Elumeu Foundation, which invested 100 million and helped create 400,000 jobs and 2.3 billion in revenue through young-led green enterprises. And Erica, in Bangladesh, Professor Yunus, he's very renowned across the whole world. He's such a fantastic appreciator, such a fantastic patron of young people. And Yunus Social Business, in Yunus 30 clubs, and there are over 4,500 30 clubs where young people, they come up with their fascinating ideas in order for them to help create a world without poverty, without zero unemployment, and also zero net carbon emission, and also no wealth concentration. And that's pretty much about the entire ambition. But if we look at the trend, of course, young people, many of them are skilled. They are trying to upskilling them. There is a need for reskilling them. There is a huge trend of exponential technology. This is impacting our life to a large extent. We don't know what will happen 10, 12, 15 years down the line. But this is the time we make young people more compassionate in terms of mental health, so that they are aware of their body, their mindset, their health set, and they become an active citizen in order for them to play their best role, so that they become more productive. And while being productive, they not only take care of themselves, they also take care of their family, also society. And in a nutshell, they play their very responsive role in order for this world to be a compassionate place where we care for each other.
Absolutely. I mean, as you have stated, the statistics of worldwide, the fascinating journeys of some of the adventurous leaders who are actually moving this tech, we would say, like tech world nowadays. All of the languages even the youth speak are like tech related. We Zen sometimes don't understand all of their terms and jargons also, but I do believe that youth power in this time of change is very strong and very vibrant, and if we would like to cash this big segment of this population, I think being a what you stated correctly, that the youth population of our country can drive them towards a positive mindset, approach based initiative based life, and of course responsible usage of social media, especially when in terms of like global crisis, or some of the like country crisis that Bangladesh is facing, or some of the war issues. There are a lot of like volatile issues that coming around. So it's in this time of transition, it's easy to be deviate from your own aim and perspective, and sometimes it's been tough for being positive also, and hold optimistic view also in life. So I think youth population today are smart, and as you have stated, tech heavy, so they knows more than us, and they are exposed to various sources of information. So we would from Abunx team, we would expect that the youth will be responsible using the social media and technologies, and they will ignite those transitionary prospect of this country's huge population soon. And yeah, we would like to be the driving force of this. The youth definitely have this positive mindset within themselves. They have those aims, but I think they just need some of the directions and some good platforms in Bangladesh. So in this note, we can continue our session after tonight, especially focusing on different thematic areas. So in terms of stating and celebrating today's International Youth Day, we will be a little bit broader lens, and from the holistic point of view, we would actually organize this small interactive discussion tonight. So Mustafa is in our conclusionary note of this script station, if you'd like to summarize some of the crucial points for our huge population and upcoming uprising, I would say, superstars of our Bangladesh, please, you can state.
Yeah, thank you, Erica. Well, there are many young people in Bangladesh. They're doing a fantastic jobs, and many of them have emerged as social entrepreneurs, tech entrepreneurs, and young people. You rightly said, are very tech savvy, and they are well connected with the entire world. And I know even personally a number of young people. They do jobs. These are home based job, but they're serving internationally. And many young people, they go for they become a freelancer, and this is a very growing industry. And we know that Bangladesh is one of the highest freelancer producing country. This is something that we take pride in. And in Bangladesh, Erica, approximately we all know that 28% of the population is considered youth, specifically with the age range from 15 to 29. And this translates to roughly 47.6 million young people, highlighting a significant demographic group. We call it demographic dividend. And while approximately 16% of the global population, or 1.8 billion, are considered youth, if we take the consideration of 15 to 24 age, is the largest youth population in history. This is such an exciting time to celebrate this special day tonight. A significant portion, nearly 90% of the global youth populations reside in developing countries, with substantial numbers in Asia and Africa. In Africa, Asia and Africa. So, see, young people, the number is huge. They need more skills. They need their mental health to remain at a sound level, that, like, so that they can make their choices. You'd have so many. There are plenty of choices that they can make. At the same time, there are number of distractions. They can be disturbed. They can be distracted. Because these are disruptions. At times the technology is disruptive. At the same time, this is also creating a lot of disruptions for them, distractions for them, in terms of their study, in terms of their ambitions, in terms of making their plans, in terms of executing their plans, and so on. So regardless of that, youth skills and employability, technology, AI, and exponential growth, youth mental health, we are reiterating green sustainable economy and youth's power, and most importantly, active citizenship and civic engagement. Erica, you also highlighted that our discussion tonight is a bit broad, vague, but we wanted to take that opportunity to celebrate the power of youth, not only in Bangladesh, but across the world. We are with the young people, because in mind, our spirit goes with them. We have plenty of things to learn from their courage, their determination, the agility that they have, the adaptability that they have. At times they are also quite resilient, but this is also happening that many young people, they are becoming aimless because they don't have the right kind of direction, right? So it's very important that we rejoice the victory, the quick wins, the achievements of young people. At the same time, we also give them opportunities, to make choices, to make better choices, because better awareness creates, leads to better choices, and better choices leads to better results. So that's why tonight we would like to take the privilege of making a humble request to young people that get the habit of reading books, because this is one of the probably best habits that you ever can adopt going forward, and which can be a game changer. Apart from that, we celebrate the good things that young people are doing, and they're very capable, and we wish all the best to all the young people across the world, and those who those who possess a youthful mindset like us. They are also part of the community, and most importantly, this is a world, young people, we believe they will play their active role in order for this world to become more compassionate, more inclusive, more sustainable going forward.
Absolutely, Mustafa. So, in a conclusory note, what we have talked about in last few minutes, that in this area of 2025, this global market, including Bangladesh, is increasingly linking investment, trade, and as it was stated, jobs to environmental compliance. So, youth with some specific transitionary skills and adaptive skills will have a really competitive advantage or edge, in both local and international job markets, as we have tried to touch some of the basics. And with a conclusory note from Abunx team, I would like to end today's script session stating that let's champion those adaptive skills and prepare Bangladesh's youth for a future in sustainable business and innovation. So we are signing off tonight, and with a positive note to come back and return with more live sessions. So Mustafa, let's say bye to all of our audience tonight, and thank you for being with us. So again, a big International Youth Day well wishes for all the youth.
Happy International Youth Day.
Yeah, happy International Youth Day to all youth. So good night. Thank you all.
Good night.